Hi dreamers, welcome back. Sabrina and I are here today for part 1 of my nail polish declutter. Now if you saw in the intro, I did kind of a preview of my shelves. I did have another little basket that had some nail polishes in it, and then I have a whole nother section with nail treatments. And so this is the top shelf and the extra little basket of things that wouldn't fit on my shelf, and then part 2 will be the bottom shelf and the nail treatments. So this is really just kind of a hot mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know what, I'm just going to slide this all over here. I'm not even really sure how to go about this because literally this is like half of it. So, I'm going to start off and kind of see if I can find some things that match a little bit. And, oh my goodness gracious, this is really just kind of a mess here. Okay, julep polishes. I think that this is all of my julep polishes, and I really like these. I think that they're a little bit thick. I did have the julep subscription for a little while, and then I quit getting it because really not because I didn't like the products, but because, oh, there's another one and there's another one, because honestly, do I really need more nail polish? So it is something that I am considering resubscribing to if I kind of pare down all of this nail polish and really get to a point where it's manageable, and then I can kind of work with it a little bit better. So for the julep nail polishes, this one, which is Greta, is in my my project polish, so I'm definitely keeping that one, as is this green one, which is Kendra, so I'm definitely keeping that. This one, which is Love, is a really pretty sparkly one. I'm actually about halfway done with the bottle. I don't really like that one by itself, but I really enjoy that as a topper, so I'm definitely keeping that. This one, which is Gale, is this gorgeous, gorgeous purple, and I don't even know why that's still in my collection, but I don't know why I haven't just completely used it up at this point, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So I am definitely going to keep that. This one is Zelda, and it's kind of a gold. I don't remember if I liked it or not, but I'm going to keep it. These two blue ones, I really like this darker blue, Octavia. This lighter blue, I'm not all that crazy about. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to see what kind of other blues that I have and decide from there, because I don't wear blue all that often, but I do wear it. So I don't want to get rid of all of my blues just because I don't wear that color that often. I really want to see sort of what I've got. Thank you for your help, Sabrina. So I'm keeping those julep polishes, and I'm going to see about that other blue one. Okay, let's go to Julie G. Okay, I picked up a whole bunch of these polishes when I was on, I should turn these around here. I picked up a whole bunch of these polishes when I was on vacation a couple of years ago, and here's the thing. This one is iridescent, and I don't like it at all, so I'm going to put that in the basket. I really don't like this blue at all, so I'm going to put that in the basket. And Shadow has now decided to join us, and Sabrina, you're in the way. She's going to crawl in the basket of things I'm trying to get rid of. here's the thing with these polishes. I don't like them. I know that they're kind of a cult favorite. Bless you. I know that they're kind of a cult favorite, but I find that they're very hard to work with. The formula is very thin. Goodness gracious. Shadow's not feeling very well this week. But I find the formula very hard to work with. It's very kind of thin and watery. And I've noticed that when I go to use it, it chips on the edges of my nails right here by the end of the day. So I'm just really not impressed, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of those. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, Diamond Strength. These Sally Hansen Diamond Strength ones. This is a polish that I really like. I think that it lasts a good amount of time. You know, normally I have to do my nails every couple of days anyway. There's just not really a way around that, because that's just the way that it works for my nails. There really is just no way around. Sabrina, would you, okay, go. There really is just no way around having to do my nails every couple of days, because my nails are natural. I do a lot of dishes. I'm typing all day. I'm writing. I'm doing all sorts of things. And I'm also really bad about not letting my nail polish dry completely and fully. And Shadow is like snotted on my monitor over here. Gross. Gross, cat. Gross. So I really like this formula. I definitely want to keep this one, which is Black Diamond, and I definitely want to keep this one, which is Black Tie. It kind of has a purple hue to it, and this is like a shimmery black. This sort of pinky purple, I'm really not all that crazy about. This is Royal Romance. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And then this one is Something Blue. It really doesn't show up very well. It'd be a great topper when you want to make something sparkly, but I just don't really ever do that, except for with the Love Julep polish. That's the only polish I ever use as a topper. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one and keep these two. Okay, I have two Zoya polishes. I have Odette and Rue. These are both in my project polish. I don't know if they're going to make it all the way through, because these are probably some of my oldest polishes, and they are maybe a little bit past their life. But I'm going to keep these because they are in my project polish and try to finish those up and get those out of my collection. Okay, let's go to Sinful Colors. Sinful Colors is, you know, a really sort of inexpensive brand that you can get at the drugstore. And, you know, I pick them up from time to time. I've been trying really hard not to buy any new nail polish for quite a while, but I have failed miserably. So, I know I want to keep the white because this is my only sort of true white. This is Wisp. I know I want to keep the black. This is Black on Black. These colors don't last like a tremendously long time. They're just kind of your basic nail polish, but for, you know, $1 or $2, which is what I usually find them for, they're fantastic. This one, which is Royal Flush, not really crazy about it, don't ever use. Same thing with, let's see, Bally Mist and Palm Breezy, don't ever wear them. Mint Apple, don't ever wear it. Tokyo Pearl, I think I'm going to keep this one because it's kind of an iridescent white, and I don't think that I have anything else like this at all. So I'm just going to keep those three and get rid of the rest. I am doing good today. Okay, let's see. Do I have any more? Let's finish off like drugstore stuff here. I've got some Wet n Wild and a Revlon. The Wet n Wild polishes I actually really do like. This is, does it have the name on it anywhere? Okay, here we go. Under Your Spell, I really like that one. And Disturbia. I really enjoy these, and I completely forgot that I had them. I mean, that red is just really, really cool. So I'm going to hang on to those. This is Revlon's Brilliant Strength and Beguile. I like the formula of this, but I don't like this color at all. So I'm going to get rid of that. L'Oreal. I love this formula of polish. I absolutely love it. I think that it is fantastic, and it stays on brilliantly and beautifully. I actually just finished up one for a project pan, and there was another one. Well, never mind. I'm looking for it, and it's right here in the line. So this one, which is Charmed, I'm sure, is in that project polish. So I'll definitely be keeping that one. I'm definitely keeping Red Tote. I'm definitely keeping Wild and Free. This one I'm going to get rid of. Pink, I'm in Love. That's just one of those Barbie colors, and I'm not sure why I bought it, because I don't ever wear that color. This one, Crazy for Chic, I'm going to hang on to because I really like that color for summer. And I have an Essie polish that I'm probably going to get rid of here in a minute. That's a similar color that I love, but I hate the formula. So I'm going to keep that one. And then this one, Grecian Goddess, I'm going to keep this one as well because I really don't have a gray that I like the formula of. So I'm really going to, I'm keeping most of those because I do like them. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's talk Essie. Here's the deal with Essie. I don't like this formula of polish. I don't like any of these. I love this color, which is Bordeaux. And really, out of all of these are the only three that I would consider keeping based on color. So, just based on color, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these. So, Bahama Mama, Bordeaux, and Dress to Kilt. I also had Wicked, and I got so mad at it that I threw it in the trash can a couple weeks ago. These are all so thin. They take 3 coats to be completely opaque. I love these colors, but it is so much work to get the colors to look like that. I spend a lot of time trying to get my nails to look good, and a lot of times at the end, they still don't look good because, to be frank, I'm not that good at doing nails. I started biting my nails in kindergarten, and I bit my nails until I was 35 years old. I've only had actual real nails for about 4 years. And so I've only had 4 years of practice painting my nails. And now you're looking at my collection and you're going, 4 years? You've managed to accumulate all that in 4 years. Yes, this is actually how I quit biting my nails. I started and I painted my nails every single day. Even when I started, they were down to nubs and my cuticles looked horrible. And I made sure that I spent time every single day taking care of my nails, putting treatments on. And it made me really focus on wanting them to look nice. And so, you know, every time that I would go to the drugstore or something like that, and I would feel good about the progress I was making, I would reward myself with a nail polish or 5. So that's how sort of this happened. And I haven't culled anything since then. As much as I love these colors, I just can't do the formula. It is too frustrating to spend that much time doing my nails and still have it look like crap. So I'm getting rid of every single Essie polish that I have. Oh, I found another Wet n Wild one. This is, I forget where, this is Haze of Love. I have to tell you, I don't really like this color. It's kind of like a weird reddish, pinky-ish color. And I think every time I look at it, I go, I'm not really sure what color that's supposed to be, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I've got some, like, randomness here. Oh, Ulta polishes. Let's do Ulta polishes. I got these. I didn't purchase any of these. These were all given to me by my sister. This color, I don't really like. I don't know. For some reason, when I put it on, it makes me feel like I'm 5 years old. And so I'm getting rid of that. This color, which is Wicked, which looks absolutely nothing like Essie's Wicked, I really don't like. It's a little too bright for me. And this color, Sunset Bronze, I just don't ever grab for it because I don't really like the color. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have one China Glaze polish. I can't remember if I have any on the bottom shelf or not, but I don't think I do. I think this is my only China Glaze polish. And this is Soft Sienna Silks. I really wish I had bought a different color. I like the formula, but I don't wear these kind of goldy bronze colors. I just don't. I have yellow undertones to my skin, and so anytime I wear something like this, that on my hands, it's like a warmer, that's kind of that goldy, anything with a hint of yellow in it, I feel like it makes me look like I have jaundice, and so I want to immediately take it off. So I'm going to get rid of that. Madam Glam. Some of these are kind of old. These three polishes are kind of old and really starting to separate. I really like the formula, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these because when I've tried to use them as of late, they just keep separating. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not even going to try to pass those on. I'm just going to trash them. These two are going absolutely nowhere. And I have another Madam Glam. It's Boss Lady. It's red. It's what I have on my nails right now. It is actually sitting on my desk at work. These are going absolutely nowhere. If you've never tried the Madam Glam polishes, I highly recommend them. They go on like a dream. I will say that I do recommend a top coat with these because unlike the formula is just perfect. But some of the, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I have found that if I don't use like a quick dry or a top coat and I just put the polish on and let it go, which is how I kind of paint my nails these days. Instead of spending a large chunk of time, what I'll do is I'll put one coat on while I'm at work, and then, you know, I'll just go back to typing because I'm not going to mess them up. Let that coat completely dry, and a couple hours later, I'll put on a second coat and do the same thing. I found that with the Madam Glam polishes, if I don't put a top coat on, I have much more of a tendency to scratch them later. And if you're very easy on your fingernails, that probably wouldn't be a problem for you, but I'm constantly doing dishes. I constantly have one of these 5 cats that's, you know, scratching at my fingers wanting to play or whatever. So just use a top coat with these. But this is My Precious, and this is Kiss and Tell. This is one of my favorite nail polishes of all times. So that is not going anywhere. And I absolutely love this one as well. And the red one. So those are all staying. Trust Fund Beauty. I have not purchased any of these. I've gotten these all in subscription boxes, or I actually won this one, I think, on Instagram. First off, the colors are a little bit too sort of pastel for me. This one is sort of that nudie, grayish beige, which I think just really washes me out. So I just don't like the colors of any of these. But on the other hand, too, I'm not crazy about this formula. I think that if you are more practiced at doing your nails, or you didn't have a tendency to, I still kind of have a tendency to put my fingers in my mouth and kind of I don't know what I do, but I'll still have a tendency to put my fingers in my mouth, and then I'll realize it and kind of pull them out, or I'll bite on my cuticles still sometimes. And this formula is just, it's very thick. And so I find that when I wear this formula of nail polish, as soon as it starts to peel a little bit, which is going to peel very easily because it's very thick, I have to peel off every single nail, and that's so bad for your nails. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pass those on, because I know somebody that formula is not, they're not like a nail polish peeler. They're not a nail polish picker. They don't put their fingers in their mouth. So that formula will be just fine for them. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's a bad formula. I'm saying that that formula doesn't work for my particular issues. Okay, Square Hue. I got a subscription to Square Hue for a couple of months, and I really, really like the formula of these. Are they still doing Square Hue? Because this was a little while ago. I'm not even sure if they're still doing it, but I really like the formula. But I quit getting the subscription, again, because I have so many nail polishes. And also because I just wasn't crazy about the formulas. These kind of have micro glitter in them. This green, I mean, I wear green sometimes, but that's an awfully bright green. This blue is kind of a holographic blue. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one's kind of a neat iridescent-y purple. I don't know. I'm gonna set these two aside and see if I have sort of anything else like it in my collection before I decide to get rid of them. Okay, and then we have sort of randomness. These are the things that they don't have anybody else that matches them. So, okay, this one is Forever Red, About Time. There was a movie About Time that came out 3 or 4 years ago. Anyway, they brought some media packets to my office, and there with these nail polishes in here. I don't think that I've ever opened it. I have no idea who makes this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. This Nicka K Red. This is, does it say? I don't know. Anyway, I absolutely adore the bottle of this, and I honestly can't remember if I've ever tried it. Well, I can't even get it open. Yeah, I can't even get it open, so that's going. Okay, this Ella plus Mila in Pistache. I have the same issue with this polish that I have with the Trust Fund Beauty. It's so thick and just so easily peelable. And the color was actually kind of nice. I mean, I don't wear that color really very often. But again, it was one of those formulas that's so thick and so peelable. I'm going to get rid of it. Pure Ice in Vineyard. Too shiny and sparkly for me. It's like, I don't know. This is like if I was 8. So, I'm going to get rid of that. This, throwing stuff. CMM in Chiffon. This is another one of those like goopy pastel colors that I look at the bottle and I go, oh, that's kind of pretty, and I'll put it on and then I immediately want to take it off. So I'm getting rid of that. LVX in Serene. This is one of those blues. I don't remember if I like the formula of that or not, but I'm going to put this over with that blue julep and kind of wait and see, you know, what else I've got going on as far as blues go. Okay, this Koki nail polish in Heavenly. This is kind of a weird, like, interesting bluish, grayish. And I think I remember really liking this formula, and I totally dig the bottle. So I'm going to hang on to that one. This Ruffian sample, Ruffian Naked. I finished up a Ruffian Red not too long ago. I'm not really crazy about this formula. It doesn't last very long. And this is one of those, like, nudie colors that I put it on, and Ryan calls it old lady polish. He says it makes me look like an old lady. I think it just completely washes out my fingers, so I don't ever wear them. This Color Club one in Color Club Mini and Breakfast at, I'm assuming they mean kind of like Breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't like the sort of iridescent-y type polish, so I'm getting rid of that. And then this Formula X from Sephora in Dollface. I like the Formula X, but this is one of those like Barbie pinky colors. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because I just don't think that I'll ever wear it. So that concludes part 1 of the nail polish declutter. This is what I'm getting rid of so far. I've almost filled up this basket, and so far I'm keeping 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 polishes. I definitely cut down by more than half. So I will see you guys next time for part